Hi guys, this is Jake at Canadian Cutting Edge, and I've got a great video for you today. This is my best of purchases for 2016. This is from the category of $25 and up, US dollars, that I've spent on a knife. There's only 8 knives that I bought this year that cost more than $25 US. And so we've got a broad range. The cheapest one is just barely over $25, not even 26 bucks. That's this knife. All the way up to this knife that I paid $123 for. So let's start with this expensive guy. This is a Real Steel S751Pro Titanium handle scales, frame, titanium milled pocket clip, Elmax steel, limited edition. This is number 31 of 599. Flipper, bearings, travel stop, over travel stop, I should say. It's a really good feeling knife. It feels good in the hand. All the edges are chamfered, feels nice, looks nice. It's a good weight. That steel just looks awesome. That grind is just phenomenal. I like it a lot. Anyways, it was $120 something that I paid for this knife, when most people were paying $150, $160. I really like this knife. I like it when they hide the lanyard hole, because I don't usually put lanyards on my knives. And if somebody wants a lanyard on this one, they still can. But for the person who doesn't want the lanyard, these clean lines are not broken up. I like that a lot. Okay, that's the most expensive. The cheapest one in this price range comes with this pouch, a really nice pouch. It's got, you can put it on and off of your belt without taking your belt off. Velcro and a snap in there to lock it in place. Pouch is nice and solid. We've got a great big heavy knife. It does have a pocket clip in the tip down orientation only if you want to use it. Big, heavy, solid knife. 9CR18 MOV, nice Chinese steel. You know, one of the best Chinese steels, and I like that thunk a lot. It's a heavy knife. It's got a lock that's similar to what CKRT does with some of their knives, where this little lever here puts a piece of metal in the way of taking the liner lock and unlocking it so the blade stays in place. This is a big, chunky, hunky knife. I like it an awful lot for the price that I got it for. Very, very good knife. Let's move on to this one. This is the Ontario Rat with D2 steel. Around $33 to $37 you can get it for right now, if you can find it in stock somewhere with D2 steel. That's a very good price in US dollars for a Rat 1 with D2 steel. I really like this knife a lot. It's your typical, you know, nylon scales. Nothing super fancy about those scales. I got it in this nice cream colored limited edition. This is number 397 of 800. Feels really good in the hand and has that typical Rat 1 performance. Very good knife, rock solid, and that's also on the low end. So high end of my range, low end of that range, but still high for me. What else do we have? We've got a video I did of this knife with the Nightmare grind, this hollow grind here and a flat grind up here. You know, clip point, swedge, big heavy knife, titanium pocket clip. Only tip down option for that pocket clip. I found that a little strange. Titanium liners. Just like my other titanium knife, well, not just like, this titanium handle knife has a steel insert. Unlike that one, this one's got titanium liners, and so the lock is titanium. They didn't put a steel insert in there. What I saw sitting in there was the detent ball. So yeah, this is aluminum, titanium, locking against this steel blade, S35VN. I like that a lot. And there's no, blade stick at all, lock stick, I should say. Don't know why I keep saying blade stick too, lock stick. Nice early lockup, but not so early that it's dangerous. I got this for $85 for my birthday from Mass Drop. Most of you guys, not most of you, many of you guys were saying, look at all those screws. That's so unappealing. I don't like that knife. Okay, I'm fine with that. I really like this knife, and I'm glad I got it for my birthday. Let's see. I've got 3 Real Steels in this category. Here is the H9 Taken, or Taken, I'm not sure how it's pronounced. Thumb disc, nice big long knife, Warncliffe tip up there. G10 scales in that kind of long bar shape. Goes up and down with the peak ridge right there. Same on both sides. Tiny little pocket clip for tip-up orientation. Not super deep carry, but quite deep. Lockup is nice and straight. I've got a video on this, so I don't need to go on and on too much. Nice liners in here. And, whoa, there we go. I don't think I can get it on the picture for you, but there is some really significant skeletonizing of these liners. But the G10 just keeps this thing heavy. The blade has got just a slight belly all the way along it. No real flat spots. It's just a long, slow belly. Feels really good in the hand, especially in my right hand. In my left hand, my second last finger gets irritated by the pocket clip just a little bit. I really like the Taken, or Taken. I've also got a Kaiser knife. This is the Kain, Kaiser Kain, K-A-N-E, by, what's his name again? Matt Degnan. Matt Degnan designed this knife. Tip-up carry, not super deep. He could have made it deeper, didn't. Liner lock, feels good. Flipper, really smooth bearings. And it's not, it's not super smooth, but it's quite smooth. I like that without having a blade that's super heavy. It's VG10 steel bolster, G10 that's been polished a little bit. These bolsters are just steel, and this side here I've got some snail trails on it. I shouldn't have had it in my pocket with some change. I messed up. I could take it apart and brush it up a bit, which I might do someday, but I really like this knife. It cuts really well, feels good. I like this sort of harpoon kind of design to it, and really good cutting knife. And I've got that choil to sneak up and do the hard work. And finally is this knife. It's again one knife it's a little bit special. This is the H6S1. It doesn't have a super special steel. It's a Sandvik 14C28N steel, but it's the H6. It's one of the first H6s that didn't have the G10 on the thumb studs. So it's a little bit of a more specialized one. I haven't been able to find this particular one very often with the thumb studs that are Sans G10, but it's a nice frame lock. So we've got this knife, and you can see they've done some delicate cutting. We've got the frame lock there, tip up carry. I like that. I would like it to be a little deeper, but they've milled in the home for the pocket clip, so it's sunk in a little bit better. You can see it from that side. These are my high school colors, purple and gold. I was just when I was learning how to tie some of these. 2016, I finally learned how to tie some paracord lanyards. It's got that same kind of lock that the This knife has the 571. So when it's deployed, you can lock it so you can't disengage. I know a lot of guys, a lot of knife lovers will say anything under $100 is a budget knife. I simply don't have the wherewithal to agree with that because of my budget. For me, a budget knife is under $25. Preferably, my target range is under $20. So these more expensive knives were a real splurge for me. You know, one of them came as a gift. Other ones I saved up for, and I ended up getting them. You know, these two were low priced. This one wasn't too crazy. Neither was this one. And then these three here are the most expensive in that range. And guess what? Two of these are my top two winners. And it's not this Kizer, it's this Kizer and this Real Steel. These are the two winners of my best knives that I paid more than $25 for. We've got this Glenn Klecker design, and we've got this Real Steel knife that doesn't have a designer's name on it, S751Pro, and this Glenn Klecker KI4437. And the honorable mention is this Harnds Blazer. Just because this is a really good knife for $25 and a few cents. A really good knife, especially with a sheath like this. You know, together, you know, this thing was just over 25 bucks. So thank you so much for watching. Please share this video with somebody. And if you share this video with somebody, email a note written by hand. Tell people to check out Canadian Cutting Edge. Do a share on Facebook or Reddit or Pinterest or Twitter, tweet it somewhere, or any other kind of social media. So everybody has a chance to share this video with somebody somehow. If you share this video with somebody and you're a subscriber and give me a comment telling me that you shared the video, do those three things and you will win a knife out of my collection. It'll be a knife that is in pristine condition, as good as brand new, but it'll be one of my knives, and it will be in that $20 and up range. You know, it won't be one of these 8. Sorry, guys. But I was given just a little donation that was big enough for me to give away some knives. And instead of buying brand new knives, I'm using the money on the shipping to give them away because it really wasn't that big of a donation. But so I'll ship you this knife if you are in US or Canada. And you'll have to be 18 or older to win. So please comment. I will do the draw 7 days after this video goes live. Thanks a lot for watching. Please hit like, share with somebody, comment in the comment section below. Thank you for being a subscriber. And remember, always cut towards your chum and not your thumb. Bye now.